Okay, without further delay, let's get into it. I'm starting off with the brake booster. This is off a T100, and I am going to eventually do the T100 calipers as well. This is just the start of it, so for now, T100 brake booster and T100 master cylinder, brake master cylinder. So let's go ahead and bolt that in. 4 studs on the back. They slide right through the 4 holes in there, and then there's 4 nuts that go on the back of it. That's a tight fit. T100 brake booster is a lot bigger than what came out of there, but it fits. Okay, this is where the booster comes through. Those 4 studs right there. There's 4 nuts that go onto the studs. It just gets tightened down. And then you have your pedal that needs to get connected. There's a little pin that slides through with some washers on each end. And you put a pin through it, and that connects to your brake pedal, which is right there. You can see that. I don't have it lined up perfectly, but I'll get it lined up. Oh, and those nuts are 12 millimeter, just so you guys know. 12 millimeter, tighten them down. Making some progress. Got it bolted down, and it is connected to the brake pedal. Now we're going to be putting the master cylinder on. Obviously, I still got to bleed the brakes. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more of these series coming out pretty soon here. Have some time to go off-roading and camping, but for the most part, this is going to be all on the channel. Couple things to do to the wife's JK, but those are easy things that can take very little time to do. So I went ahead and bled the brakes, and it didn't really go as planned. It was not easy. Make sure you bench bleed that master cylinder. I did not do that, and there was a ton of air in the lines. So make sure you get your master cylinder bench bled first before you put it in. I did not do that. Learn from my mistake. Also, another thing to note is that use a flare wrench. I did not use a flare wrench. So I didn't strip anything, but it was very difficult to bleed the system without those wrenches. So make sure you grab yourself a couple flare wrenches. But start with the passenger rear, go to the driver rear, work your way up to the front, passenger front, bleed that, and then go to the driver's front. And that's how you bleed the brakes. You crack that loose. You have a buddy pump the heck out of the brake pedal and crack it loose. All the air will come out when he hits the floor. You tell him, hey, it's at the floor. Tighten it back up, and he'll pump it up again. But just learn from my mistake with the master cylinder. There's a ton of air in there.